hold on. There we are. Rename Doki Doki Streams Skyrim Part 2. No, it should say Doki Doki now. Refresh the page. If it still says Skyrim, people, go ahead and refresh the page. Hello everyone, I'm Syrkatrii, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club Part 3. And I'm ready to get back into it. I just renamed the stream. So yeah, no worries there. Alright. This is where we last left off, so should be good now. Go ahead and refresh everybody. It should say Doki Doki now. Alright, cool. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say one day, Natsuki asks... Oh my god, where am I at? Hold on. Oh, I loaded the wrong one. My bad. I loaded the wrong one. I can't believe this. I should be good. I should be good now. I reloaded the wrong one. Natsuki is going to be coming to my house on Sunday. Okay, this is the right one. We went back real far. So I'm glad I caught that. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Sayori is like me, very cheerful and very sad. I think we all have a bit of happiness and sadness inside of us all. So, that's just my opinion. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. Sayori and I had some very bad depression. I understand, hearts. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kinda saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori once she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monika said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? Hey, welcome, no one. I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Sweet part is just ahead. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. That's not that bad. Circ 2018. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down to greet me. Hey, Golden Raid's good to see you. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Circuitry. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything, so it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Syrkatrii. Yeah? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. Bro, you're streaming... You're asking me to troll you. Hellraiser, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. As well as everyone else. Let's see. Golden Raids, Hearts, Number 1, No One, Death Can. Thank you guys so much. Big hugs to Sayori. Yeah, poor girl. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. How could you be so joyful about this? Sayori. I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. It's no one normal. No one. I got it. I've been here, man. Never close the window. Okay. Hashtag never close the window. Got it. Let's spam it in chat. Sarah gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Circuitry. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Circuitry? Yes, say it. I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. That's why I want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. just have itchy eyes. Chill. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. It's hard to prepare. I've been at a point in my life, chat, where I've been super depressed. Trust me. I've told my story before, but... because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Syrkatrii. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Welcome back, Meet the Person. Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right. That I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Syrkatrii. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. Hell. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. That's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Circuitry. Sayori. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Circuitry. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her side. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Circuitry. Sayori barely manages to speak between sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Circuitry. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does, I let go of her as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice, then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this had to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. Hey, Gaming! H2O's Gaming! Thank you so much for tuning in. Good to see you. This is your game? Just kidding. Well, hey. Thank you for stopping by anyway. Much love to you. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be good for me today. You understand, right? My girlfriend would slap me for playing this. I got you. Hey, Terriol, thank you so much for tuning in. Sayori, love. It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. Let's go, Circuitry, you vote as well. You want me to vote? I got mine typed in. I'll wait till everyone else votes. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. I'm Russian, I'm sorry. I do not understand. I got you. Привет. On the way home, I find myself feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Shit, I skipped a... Ah, damn it. Before I know it, she texts me and let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. So I skipped a line. Sorry about that. Wow, she looks... This is her? Casual? Okay, not complaining. Sup? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Natsuki? She's a sweet girl. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Geez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyways, I'm coming in. That's my kitchen? Dang, I have a nice kitchen. Look at that fridge. I have a nice fridge, chat. This ain't my kitchen. Everything's in order. If this was my kitchen, we'd have stuff on the counters. We'd have stuff on the table. We'd have stuff over there. We'd have stuff in the sink. This ain't my kitchen. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag. It's probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You brought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Give me your kitchen, it looks awesome, right? Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. It's a very cool inspiration for Minecraft builders. Pugnatno? Pugnatno. Pugnatno. I think that's how you pronounce that. She suddenly say that rather than something start. Okay, I already read that. Could it be that she is a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. Wait, this ain't my kitchen? What, you're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Syrkatrii? Out the window. Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. Ugh. This is ridiculously heavy. How did she carry it? I carried that all the way here. That's what I'm wondering. How did you do it? Are you impressed? So even though I create cool story using stained glass blocks, I still find this kitchen cool, right? I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Can I see Mojo, please? He's sleeping right now. I really don't want to wake him up, hearts. If he wakes up here in like 20-30 minutes, I'll pick him up, okay? But for now, he's kind of curled up. He's got his paw like that. So, if at some point he jumps up, then we'll talk to him, okay? Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey. Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? Yeah? It's not that I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff that I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey. Now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. 500 followers? Did we hit 500? My notification didn't go off. Huh. You just need to prepare for that day. Okay. I guess we got a day to prepare for, people. Let's just ride that underwear high. Natsuki. Forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. Huh? I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate, though. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. Huh. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey, was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Syrkatrii. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Hey, I need to go for a while, but I'll be back. Alright, hearts. Nem no go. What's up, these? You got. It's all good. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But if she's satisfied enough for now, But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. I got you. It's all good. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flowers, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about everywhere. About every countertop. Look at the countertops, chat. Look at the mess we have made so far to the kitchen. Isn't this like the most messiest kitchen you've ever seen in your life? I mean, look at that. That is just terrible. I'm a terrible host. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Circuitry, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Oh, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I really don't have a preference. But, so, come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. Yeah, I'm having fun. I'm having a good time, Chad. Absolutely, 100% having a good time. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Ah, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following the instructions. I'm no good English. Just come back. Alright, I got you. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if you just look at it if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes light up. Like the ones you've made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sarah and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah. Maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you're completely finished mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Huh? The icing's still all lumpy. It's because I'm currently making a high-tech mansion. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It just takes a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing is already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it into her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers touching in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? Let's see, command blocks. Nice. Nice, Wraith. I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross. You got it on my face. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish? I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Stop. I think this is called wrestling. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I didn't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that for me all the time, you know? Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking the icing off. What? Did you seriously just... I didn't do a thing, chat. You didn't see a thing. My finger is dry as a bone. Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Circuitry. You really shouldn't do the kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the moon turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? I don't know, chat. Why am I seeing two chats now? Where did everybody go? Who are you people and where is my horse? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left the dirty tray in there, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. First of all, where are my parents? If my mother had left that tray in there, don't you think Dad would have said something about it? Where's Dad and Mom? Are they just on an infinite vacation in Japan? Does any child have parents in anime? Or am I the only lucky one? She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyways, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Ah, that smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. I don't know if she said attention. I wasn't paying attention. Attention to detail? I don't know. Did I say attention or detention? I don't know. Now you're confusing me. Stop. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki handed me some plastic bags. Alright, I'll just take the bags and I'll do the thing. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time, though. Baldy reference, probably. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. Oh, okay. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like happy birthday or whatever. Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Eh? Well, it's a literature event, right? We can make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. Wouldn't it be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like? I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. But that's actually a really cute idea, so run while you can. Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school, nobody's judging. You can dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Eh? Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. Okay. I am Suki. Why would I be Suki? God damn, when I first heard Baldy scream like that, I literally jumped. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, she would probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway. I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? Yeah, that's a shame. So quiet, all of a sudden. We probably got less people in. I can't see exactly how many people are watching. Hang on. 4 people, yeah, that's probably why. It's all good, though. That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you always have this chance. Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you could probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I could do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. Again, I think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point, it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that. Did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her, like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Hey, welcome back, hearts. Wait, Natsuki. Eh? What you said before about not always having the chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think if that's possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere, do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah. I want to spend more time with you. Circuitry. I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. We cooked a bunch of cupcakes. Also, I just want to let everyone know in chat, Mojo is awake. I repeat, the Mojo is awake. I feel the same way as you do. So, Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me, and the music stopped. Just let her stare into your eyes, chat. Just let her stare into your soul. Or would you rather have my cat stare into your soul? I need hashtag MojoCam if you guys need MojoCam, because that boy is awake right now. I want to hold your cheeks. Let's see if we can get to a good part of the scene. Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. All right, with that in mind, let's just take a little short intermission from that. Mojo, come here, buddy. Come here. Come here, buddy. I know. Oh, my goodness, my heavy boy. There we go. Red alert. Hashtag MojoCam. My goodness. Hey, buddy. Look over there. You see? Hey. Mojo, you guys see? Look at that. Look there. You see it? Oh, God, it's a cat. It's my gato. Hey, buddy. How you doing? He's camera shy. I'll bet he is, yeah. There you go. You sweet little boy. He's so tired right now. I could feel him. You want to go back to sleep? Okay. He needs to go back to sleep. His look in the eyes tells us everything. Eyes of cuteness. Right? I think that's what we could take away from this chat. No matter how sad this game is, Mojo will be here to comfort us. Right? If y'all are telling me this is as sad as I think it is, well, then we've got a oh, damn it, what is it? A nuclear deterrent. Mojo's our nuclear deterrent. That's what he is. Anyway, I think we need to get back to the game. Seems like a good idea, right, chat? Saddest moment in the game is just ahead. Thanks for the spoiler. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. Mojo the comforting cat. He really planning taking over the world? Oh yes, Mojo will. Mojo will take over the world. Trust me. All humans will be gone. He's going to be the god that we wish we had to protect us from the Holocaust. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breath against me. I felt it. For a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Wow. That was actually pretty good physics. Sayori? Wait, did I say Sayori? I was not even paying attention. Eh? Oh, Sayori's here. Do not do that again, Rates. Oh. Hi, Circuitry. Hi, Sayori. Just now we weren't... It's okay, Circuitry. I just stopped by to say hi. Why is there no music? Chat. My desktop audio is not muted. Where is the music? Can't stay long, so I want to say hi and leave a like. Thank you, Brody. I appreciate that. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Aw, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Okay, got it. Hey, Snub Racer, good to see you. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Oh, there's the music. Mojo from Transformers? Yes, this little kitty. Yes, I'm looking at you. He's just staring at me like, what did I do? Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here to see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki. No, my Mojo's the furthest thing from a chihuahua. And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Fun in the kitchen. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Syrkatrii? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Syrkatrii? Syrkatrii? Oh my, how lewd. Why does it feel like my heart's splitting in half? That's called heartbreak. You're heartbroken that you see me with another girl. I'm guessing Sayori's the kind of girl who doesn't embrace her feelings openly. Or she's afraid to. Chat, can I get a 1 if you guys agree? Syrkatsuki? But you just did. It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. Damn it, I skipped 1. And I can't go back, can I? Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Syrkatrii. Why'd you put a Q? I said 1. Y'all are in too big a hurry to type that number keypad. Be nice to your keyboards. Go to history. This... Oh, here we are. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Thank you for that. It's true, Syrkatrii. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Wait. Monica was right about what? Sayori? What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. What did Monica say to her? Caring about you like this isn't the burden on your mind is making it out to be. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. Claim daily reward? Okay. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Syrkatrii. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori. It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. Do I have Discord? Yes, that link should be in the description down below. I did this to myself. Circuitry. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Alright, no problem. Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give to you. Sayori. Pick I love you. Hey, Maztec, good to see you. He's in your Discord once you end this game. My choice. I love you. Those are my true feelings. Good to see you, Maztec. I know it's real late, and you probably should be in bed right now, man, but thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Much love to you. Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it's helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day. Can't say, just woke up for a second, saw you were live, wanted to drop a like. Thank you, Maztec. I appreciate it. Much love to you, my brother. With you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Circuitry. Let me smash. I love you, Sayori, as my best friend. Oh, is that what I look? Is that what I really look like? Congrats on 500. Good night. Thank you so much, Maztec. Can I ask everyone in chat to follow my lead, please? I want the exact same color that you see on the screen. As many as you can get. Everybody follow my lead. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Circuitry. Is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her close. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Circuitry. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I just hope that this alleviates some of the pain. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. Look at the right corner of the screen. It's an arrow and a bow. An arrow and a bow? What? I don't see it. I see the arrow, but I don't see the bow. I see the bow up here. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. Look at the clouds. Oh, I see it. Yeah, I see it. But why? Even now. Why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Circuitry. It's okay, Sayori. I keep clicking the wrong thing. Good eyes, yeah. I see it right here. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay. I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? Cloud looks like an arrow. Good eyesight, hearts. Absolutely. What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. Our style with Doki Doki is beautiful. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. Well, we'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Circuitry? Sayori gazes at me once more, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? Run in my stream if you want to see me or raid me. Now's your chance. Gotcha, Death. I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. I feel like a bunch of thorns when you told me. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. But that's why I trust you. Want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah. I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her. I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. This is bad about the day of the festival. Brace yourself, guys, and even you, Syrkatrii. Alright, fine. Thank you so much. Well, enjoy. Oh my god, you guys are making it sound like I just pushed the Nuke America button. Jeez. Chill. But I know that I'll give it everything I got. Sayori is the most important person to me. Which, by the way, don't nuke America. Please, whatever country you're from, including this one, don't nuke America. America's cool. America cool. Trust me. And I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. It's the day of the festival, and it's time for me to take a short break. So, chat, can I please trust everyone to behave themselves until I come back? Please? All I just need is a few minutes, okay? Behave yourselves. I will be back in just a moment. And the nicest person I see in the chat, and I do mean the nicest person, maybe, just maybe, look at me in the eyes, right here, chat, look at me right here. The nicest person, when I come back, I come in the chat and I see the nicest person. Maybe just become moderator? Question mark? BRB? Why don't we all type in chat? Give me a 1 in the chat right now. Alright. We're back. It's the day of the festival. You guys told me about this, right? This is what I'm supposed to worry about, right? Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. When the arrow fires, it will spawn TNT. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. No problem. No problem, Arts. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should nearly be complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Circuitry! Circuitry, circuitry, circuitry. You're the first one here. Oh yeah, of course, I had to carry the cupcakes. Thanks for being early. It's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing the booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared to have all the poems we were performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submit it. Is there a glitch here? Is there supposed to be no music? So that's the one I'll be performing. What recording tool do I use? I use OBS Studio 21.1.2. 64-bit. Kawaii? Yes, indeed. Stop, stop, stop. Come on, stop it. Stop it now. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. Chat, can someone tell me if this is bugged? Is there supposed to be no music right now? Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important, she'd try a little harder. Alright, no bugs. Okay. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. No music is purpose. Okay. And I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Circuitry. Okay, got it. Thank you so much, chat. I got you, Death. I got you, Raids. Thank you for answering the question. What video editor do I use? Video editor? Normally, if I have it on this computer, I don't have it on this computer yet. I'm going to get it, but normally I just use Adobe. I have a bad feeling about Sayori. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Hey, Pikachu, welcome back. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we were a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Eh? Hey, one other. Good to see you. Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out real nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh, yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, given an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. I can read. Trust me, I can read. That's, get out of my head. It's metaphorical. Obviously, she has a headache. So there's a jackhammer in her head. Don't look at the chat. Ah. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Circuitry? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori, so... I don't like this right now, yeah. No music, and you show me that poem, of course I'm going to go freaking wash my face. My beard's still wet. Ah. Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls out that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake her up. Even the simplest gesture of walking to her school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things would be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and that's all I want to give her. It's not that bad, Circuitry 2018. You quoted me, right? I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer, since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on the door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't this kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best, that everything would be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her. I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts kept telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I'd just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it always has been. Then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I only had one chance and I was careful enough. Now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 Fuck you, game. Why is she gone from the screen? Sayori's gone from the screen. Is that supposed to be something right there? One second, chat. I have to do this. want everyone to copy that and paste it again. Please, this is important. Everybody copy that number. That is the National Suicide Hotline. If you are ever feeling alone or depressed in any way, I encourage you guys, please click that number. I don't want to play anymore. I don't want to play anymore, chat. Come here, buddy. Come here, Mojo. Come here. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come here. Sweet boy. Yeah, guys. That was a little rough. Chat, be honest with me. Was there any way for me to prevent that from happening? Is there any way to prevent her death? And I mean it. Be freaking honest with me. No? To be honest, no. Tell you what we'll do. Hey, buddy. Play Sonic, maybe? No, I don't know if I want to. If you install a mod, yes. Can we see the character files, please? Where's the character files? I must continue the whole story. I'm not going to look at the code, all right? Continue the story. I can't read any of that. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air, like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and catch up to me. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and groups of friends walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, but it's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Circuitry? Hey, one other. Monica? My goodness. I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiled sweetly. We don't know each other well. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature club? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. 3. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be done. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Circuitry. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? I guess. I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome. You're really sweet, Circuitry, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back. And I brought a guest with me. A guest? I'm gonna pretend that didn't happen. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Circuitry. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess. You're Monika's boyfriend, right? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki, the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. Sayori was the vice president, wasn't she? Chat? Nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Syrkatrii in a classroom and he decides to come check out the club. Is that great? Isn't that great? Nope, I clicked the wrong button. Wait, Monika. Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. Gotta eat your breakfast? Alright, no one. We'll see when you get back. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Circuitry? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monika. So I know you really didn't plan... I know you didn't really plan on coming here. But we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? Alright, have a good one. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting it out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. We have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki agrees reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Circuitry, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read in the past few years, I don't have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad face. Anyway, what about you, sir? Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorite novels are usually built deep, complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. But it's obvious, by the way her eyes light up, that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I could relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I'd expect that much from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing expertise too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki nearly quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Gotta go. Bye, Cirque. Alright, hearts. Have a good night. Much love to you. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. And I'll do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Cirque? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind this entire time. I never said I would join the club. By the way, Cirque, I'm in the Philippines, same with gold. Oh, cool. Well, I hope you all be safe, okay? Have a wonderful day. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Yes, look at those eyes. I noticed there's a pair of eyes missing. But, sorry, I thought. The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Syrkatrii. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. and I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. It's been a while. No, it's been an hour and 47 minutes. What are you talking about? 3:51. We can go a little bit longer. Just a little bit. Besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. I'm curious. If writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes lighten up. Oh my goodness, really? You really mean that, Cirque? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you're really just left after all of this, I would be super pissed. Circuitry, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You really are amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting. We can all share it. Monica looks over at me once more. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I feel the anxiety welling up. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Would I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? I don't see any reason not to show that. Long press the skip button? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yes. A dream. I was wandering an abandoned warehouse at night. I was lost, looking for an exit. I just wanted to go home. I came upon a huge empty room, its ceiling and walls beyond of deep blackness. My steps were quick in order to hurry to the other side, or to a wall, anything. Suddenly the ground was no longer beneath my feet. I stepped into a hole of indeterminate width. I fell for a good 5 seconds before crashing into warm water. Figuring out which way was up, I surfaced myself. The air was humid, and the sounds of my splashing reverberated endlessly. My vision was completely swallowed by the dark. With one hand, I could feel the damp metal wall of the container. My lungs were already getting tired. Can I summarize it? It sounds like someone in a panic. It sounds like panic to me. I'm just picking ones that jump out at me. Alright, I just picked some random words. Hey Ryan, good to see you. Hi Syrkatrii. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I always keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so was everyone else. Sorry, hanging out. God, stop that. Thanks for keeping your promise, Circuitry. Yeah, no problem. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. My hairs are standing on end. I'm not even bullshitting. Come on like it deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to come here to hang out or what, but if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki finds herself Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Yeah, it was a bit messed up. I'm sorry, Syrkatrii. Is the classroom slanted, or is that just me? Make sure to put your cover first, okay? He shoots Natsuki with a disappointing glance. Anyway. Now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have an interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you say, I'm in this club now. So I don't know if it was right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Hi, stream. Thanks for playing. No problem. Thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Much love to you. Wait. I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. It's not that, Yuri. I want to be a part of this club. Even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you want me to. Screen is zooming, yeah, it looks like it's zooming in. Yeah, it is. I can tell. It's zooming in. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president, I should help you get started if it's something you like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that you thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And you could, you know, discuss it if you want. This is, how's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Okay, you can read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Alright, let's zoom back out. Discord hangout? Probably not tonight. I know you guys want to do a Discord hangout, but probably not tonight. I'm too tired. And I got a busy day ahead of me tomorrow. We're gonna go another 15 minutes and then we're gonna call it for a stream, okay? Let's go ahead and refresh those alerts. Make sure we're good. Alright. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to get her off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she is waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. Ugh. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Looking for something? Fucking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Yeah? Brand new day, save the girls. Alright, I'll look into it, Raids. I think we'll finish the vanilla version before we do that. Congrats on hitting 500. Thank you so much, Night Shame. I appreciate it. Much love to you. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit. Thank you. Much love to you, brother. Sorry, this game's got me in a bit of a fit. So you figure out where the other person stands. How do you know, anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curiously, I pull it out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns into a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. Okay. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box that she's admiring. Parfait Girls. We know this. I've seen a series it's a series I've never heard of in my life. This probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go through the glass to the door. Points to the classroom door. I already know these lines because I've read them before. Yeah, I wasn't judging. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. The reason I don't want to skip anything though is because I don't know if there's any glitches or any bugs that happen in between now and then. That obviously things have changed. Don't judge a book. See what I mean? In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait out of the box. I'll show you exactly why. Shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly mo. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beside the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Eh? Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I wouldn't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for lack of plot. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something like you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is just for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, "Are you still haven't grown out of that yet?" Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who aren't so into it, who are also into it. I'm also kind of a loser, so I gravitated toward the other losers over time. So it's probably harder for someone like you. That's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. Chat. Is she abused by her family? Does she get abused in this story? Is that what I'm about to find out next? Abusive father? No wonder she needed to be home early. At least it's safe here in the club room. Gee, I fucking guessed. Except Monica is kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. Looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey. Oh, jeez. That made my spine tingle. That made my spine tingle, chat. Okay. Please tell me we still have desktop audio. Yes, we do. Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly lighten up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and completely tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give. She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Syrkatrii. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? We're not even going to talk about the glitchy bullshit that just happened? Are you kidding me? Alright, Chad, who do I read to first? Go ahead and pick it, because after this section's done, I'm ending my stream. I want to go to bed now. And hopefully have better dreams than what this bullshit's giving me. Monica? should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, Syrkatrii. Having a good time so far? Yeah? Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or stuff we can do better, I'm always listening. Cool. Never be afraid to bring things up. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring those out. I'm much better off going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Oh, don't worry, Syrkatrii. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? That's sort of the barrier we all have to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down, like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? So her father is starving her to death. More wonderful! Glad we're on this adventure, chat. So glad we're here experiencing this together. Before you end, you gotta admit this game isn't that cheerful, right? It's not, no. Just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, you want to read my poem now? Yes. Don't worry, I'm not very good. Sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. That's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks at my ears? The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Psychological horror, yeah. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis into the time between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. Welcome back, Raids. We're just reading poems now. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poem a lot. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strangely. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. So if you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Near the closet. Just force yourself to get something down on paper. Make it tidy. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So move your hand around and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, who's next? Yuri or Natsuki? Sayori death scene. Natsuki? Okay. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving him my opinion. She likes it. What was the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems. That's what I had in mind when writing this. I wanted to help you feel comfortable to share yours, enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I'd be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, huh. Well, that's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. Well, you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing to the world that you're all self-important. Who's my favorite character? I don't even know at this point. I don't know I don't know what to think anymore. I'm too tired to give you guys my opinion, to be honest. I'm just... this game. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. Favorite character? I think Yuri. I can't figure out if this is a win or a loss that she liked my poem. No, you're fine. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. But only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, we've read that one before. Told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. Pardon me. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you doing great things that were really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but made it fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess it went more into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. You want to hear a joke? Sure, go ahead. I'm glad you guys learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I really don't care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. Hey, welcome back, me. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. What? We're gonna go to bed here soon, okay? Calm down. The poor boy wants to go to bed already. It is past his bedtime. It's past my bedtime, that's what he's telling me. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading it through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. She buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes, and we haven't really gotten anywhere. I take Yuri while I get used to new people. My goodness. Turtleberry. I just noticed. Welcome back, hearts. We're just reading poems. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make the style very deliberate. Okay. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style that is separate, oh my god, from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once again, Yuri finds her train of thought. It's as if her demeanor totally changed. Yeah, Mojo is meowing. He wants to go to bed. He's at the door clawing at the little parts of it. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into writing a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. And it may take you some time before it all comes to practice and learning by example and trying new things. So I hope that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri was apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if there's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining street light, to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. I'm sorry to have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Not really. I got used to it. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Yeah, that's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Mm-hmm. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Syrkatrii. Really? I must have missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it once, after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts and feelings and experiences into their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps, the subject of a poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a little more solemn putting it that way. I I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Whew. I'm just saving here for the moment. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. As if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. Yeah, I know, the music is messed up. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? No, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. I guess. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it. Circuitry did too. Based on that, I'll gladly give you suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing circuitry near the closet on the left. I don't expect change anytime soon, unless of course it comes across something. Near the closet on the left. That picture? Behind Suki? Alright. Which I haven't. And Circuitry liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Circuitry appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Death scene of Sayori in the back? I guess behind Natsuki? Okay. We'll see if we can have a look. I wasn't the one with magical boobs. As soon as Circuitry started zooming in. Is it gone? It's right near the closet. You're talking about that part right there? It's in this area here? Oh, I see it now. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Take out your own securities on others like that. Oh. Me? You were the ones looking like an edgy wannabe bitch. Edgy? Sorry, that's my lifestyle. It's too much for someone of menial your age to comprehend. See? Just saying this proves my point. Alright, I'll suffer through it. The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Be careful, you might cut yourself on the edge, Yuri. My bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Circuitry hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll head over heels after you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns to me as if I noticed I was staying here. Circuitry? She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. I didn't even get to read any of that. Chad, I'm gonna let you pick. Natsuki? Why is it growing bigger? Whoa. Monica? Hey, Circuitry. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Sounds like a plan to me. Sorry about that. No, I didn't have it enabled during settings. It was disabled. I promise you. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? Alright, buddy, I got you. Chill. Stop. I know. We are going to go to bed here soon. Okay? Calm down. My tank of a boy wants to go to bed. Can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri has said to Natsuki. Or did. Circuitry? Please don't hate me. Please? I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over. You can all go home. If you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something. But she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Circuitry. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? Sorry for causing trouble, but Son of a bitch, this game is scary. We're saving on that. I think we're gonna end the live stream there. We can write our poem tomorrow. Because me and the boy, we need to go to bed. Isn't that right? Tell the chat. Come on, tell them we need to go to sleep. Can you tell them we need to go to sleep? He keeps on jumping up here. He's telling me something, so... That being said, I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. We did go 2.5 hours, and we did an hour and 47-minute live stream earlier. So... yeah, I need to go to bed, people. I am tired. And it's getting hard for me to read, and my voice is actually starting to go, so... I'm not sure if I'll be live tomorrow night because I have a couple of events I have to attend, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to attend or not. But I do appreciate you guys stopping by and at least checking out the stream for as long as you did. Again, congratulations to Princess Hearts for your moderation. Much appreciated to you. And that being said, leave a like if you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comment section what you thought, and thanks for watching. My words are already slurring. I'm Syrkatrii, you guys are epic, and I'll see all of you in the next one. Until then, have a good day, people. I'll see all of you next time. Good night, everybody.